Structure fire at 1151 South Main Street. At 1151 South Main Street. At Lodge Forest, cross of Dr. Jones Highway and Simon Hartway. Wake Forest Battalion 2, Engine 2, Engine 3, Engine 4, Engine Ladder 2, on channel TAC 14.
TAC 14, Wake Forest Battalion 1. Do you have a loose in the fire?
We do not have a location at this time. Just stating the alarm company called back, spoke to someone on site that confirmed there was an actual fire at this location.
Well, go ahead and contact Wake Forest PD. Have them shut down South Main Street in this area.
Well,
Battalion 1, Battalion 2C.
33.
Rescom 200.
Battalion 1's on scene, 3-story residential assisted living.
33. 200, stand by.
33 is going to be extended or 10-4.
Copy, 200, go ahead.
You can make that a high life hazard response for EMS to 1151 South Main.
Ladder 2's around. Engine 2 on arrival. I want you to turn in and go in by the Nation.
Hurry on. Ladder Division 2. You got a subject standing at the window on the front.
Ladder copy. Engine, leave us room now.
Copy. EMS called in, drop. We're about to create one.
Copy.
6-2.
Copy. Engine, leave us room now.
Dispatch 1, Wake Forest Battalion. I'm sorry, car 4.
Yes, ma'am. 6-2 is going to be in service on a call. Out of service shift change. 2 hours 15.
Stanley, to the right.
To the left and front door, Division 2.
Raleigh Central to units on TAC 14. We've got reports that the fire is around the back of the building in room 113 on the first floor.
Raleigh, go ahead. Add me Raleigh Engine 25. And what's the ladder 2? If not already en route.
I need an engine on the Charlie side. I got the fire.
Engine 1 proceed Charlie side. Engine 1, Charlie side.
Engine 1's on location. Yeah, a 3-story, large retirement home. Nothing showing from 2 sides. 1 officer's in command. You enter in Division 1 for investigation.
Dispatch 1, Wake Forest car 4.
Wake Forest car 4. On the first floor.
Add Wake Forest car 4 to structure fire.
Cover.
Command, fire is on the back deck. We're going to need a hose line off the engine 2. We're going to go to the department. Just to sit inside just a little bit.
Raleigh Engine 25. Structure fire at 1151 South Main Street. At 1151 South Main Street. Cross of Dr. Calvin Jones Highway and Cimarron Parkway. At Lodge at Wake Forest. On channel TAC 14. In Ocean. Structure fire. High life hazard. At 1151 South Main Street. At 1151 South Main Street. At Lodge at Wake Forest. Cross of Dr. Calvin Jones.
1A from 1D. Be advised, Engine 3 is going to Engine 2.
I got Engine 5 on scene. They're going to lay you a supply line, Engine 1.
All right, Strawberry 2. You see no water. 5, got you.
Negative. Stage out here on the highway. Go ahead and team up. Start helping with evacuation.
I copy. The ladder 2's arriving. Where you want to see?
Ladder 2, just point right there. Forward your manpower Division 3. Start search. Evacuation. Engine 2. I want you to go ahead to Division 2. Start search and evacuation.
Engine 2 copy. Going to Division 2 or search.
Car 4.
Call for, go ahead.
Chief, if you need to, you can shelter any evacuees at the church across the street. There should be a Knoxbox key that you'll be access to when you get into that church.
Well, Central, what EMS units do you have en route?
Command from District 3, you've got myself, District 9, Medic 92, and 4 EMS units. Well, that's the 5.
Based on the occupancy type, let's go ahead and get a box from y'all until we can advise further. We're starting evacuations now.
Ladder 1A, did you get a ladder to that Division 2?
Charge line.
14.
Chief, on Charlie side. I don't see anything on this side.
District 3, District 9, EMS 30, EMS 34, EMS 40, EMS 42, EMS truck 1, Medic 92, structure fire.
We're coming as 12. 12. We're available. 12 in service.
South Main Street at 1151 South Main Street, cross of Dr. Calvin Jones Highway and Cimarron Parkway, at Lodge at Wake Forest, map 19 Ocean. Rescom District.
Sorry.
Can you give me medical attack channel, please?
District 3, Option 2 on 15. 15.
Inside the tongue water.
Rescom US 79.
79.
Can you put me at station at East Raleigh, please?
Copy.
Agent 4 is approaching the scene.
42 is en route on TAC 15. 42 is en route on TAC 15.
Hey, one.
Go ahead.
Can you get a crew to go in, Division 1 on the alpha side, and make sure that door is shut the hallway?
Chief, we need to expand and fire into a single room.
Headquarters Battalion 1.
Battalion 1.
Battalion 1 to the structure number on South Main Waivers.
I'm on TAC 14.
34's on tag 15.
Rescom from District 9, what was the medical tax channel?
They're on TAC 15, 1-5.
15, thank you.
All units operate 1151 South Main. We're going to be switching to Direct 4. All units from command switch over to Direct 4.
Copy direct, TAC 14.
District 9 is on the scene on TAC 15. District 3, what's your location?
Almost Capitol and Thornton, almost. They're moving to Direct 4. Did you hear that, Benji?
Yeah, I'm going to switch over to Direct 4 and I'll communicate with you on TAC 15 about where to stage stuff. I'll go over to Direct 4 and meet with fire and let you know.
Are you already on scene?
Yeah, I'm on the thing. I'll get face to face with command and let you know what we got.
Raleigh Battalion 1. Structure fire, high life hazard, at 1151 South Main Street. At 1151 South Main Street, cross of Dr. Calvin Jones Highway and Cimarron Parkway, at Lodge at Wake Forest, on channel TAC 14, map 19 Ocean.
Egress ladders on Division correction side alpha.
Engine 5, driver from hydrant, are you ready for water?
Rescom to District 9 on TAC 15.
District 9 is on the scene. Let me talk to command on Direct 4.
Rescom District 3. I heard you calling District 9. He's face-to-facing with, Command, did you need him or can you run it by me?
Yeah, no worries. I've got a medical alarm in apartment 114 at that location.
I copy medical alarm department 114. Nikki, I'll relay that to the fire crews on Direct 4. I'm face to face with them now.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Copy.
Rescom, what was the apartment number again? And I'll let the fire department know.
114, 114, and apparently she's saying she's trapped in that apartment.
Raleigh E25 on scene.
Command, be advised, engine 25, Raleigh Fire does not have direct 4.
District 3 to Fire Command, Department 114, reforming that traffic. I'll let you know about a station location in just a couple minutes.
Raleigh, copy.
Wake Forest, command from engine 25 officer.
Raleigh 25, car 1, we copy your message. Just stand by at your current location. We'll get you tied in.
Okay.
So I can meet with command.
EMS 34 from District 3.
Open 34.
I'm going to let you meet up with District 9 face to face. My second in unit, I'm going to have go over to the church where they are evacuating to.
34, good copy. We're 1 minute out.
District 9, copy that. Thank you, District 3.
Medical from 200.
EMS 30 from District 3.
District 3 for medical. Let me talk to you just a second.
That's 30.
Send the furry truck to me as the mid team. Have the other units park and stage in the parking lot of the church across the street. I think that's where they're going to relocate evacuees to.
Copy. Rescom District 3.
Good.
I've got 4 EMS units right now. Go ahead, send me an additional 3, please.
Copy. Adding.
District 9 from 34, where are you located, sir?
Just come right up here to the end of the driveway where the Wake Forest ladder truck's at with your stretcher and equipment. You'll be our mid team. I'll get some more information about the station location for secondary units. I'll let you know. District 3 for medical. North Wake Church is the name, thank you, Marcus, of the church where they're going to move the evacuees to.
EMS 30. You're going to face with District 9. When you arrive, you're going to be my next in. EMS 30, copy.
Medical from Chief 102.
EMS 49 is en route. Action team coming from Pleasant Valley.
102, go ahead for medical.
Hey, I'm monitoring. Your evacuation is going to be a full facility, and do you have a number on that?
I'm working with command now to find out. It sounds like the sprinkler hill didn't check on the number 3 floor. We had them check the medical alarm on the first floor. That person's okay. They're doing their secondary assessment now. As soon as I get a number, I'll let you know. But they've already got the location identified as the church across the street. We'll get a number and keep everybody updated once we know.
All right, 10-4. Raleigh 25 and ladder 5. We're going to keep you on standby for now, if you don't mind.
Okay, we'll just report to staging.
Structure fire. Highlight hazard at 1151 South Main Street. At 1151 South Main Street. At Lodge at Wake Forest. Off of Dr. Kevin Jones Highway and Cinera Parkway. Wake Forest Engine 5 on channel TAC 14.
Yeah, well, thank you.
Just on. Medical from
Medical, go ahead.
Unless you need a face-to-face with me, I'm going to stay in my car where I've got access to the computer. Okay with that?
District 3, go ahead and send me another ambulance. Fire department is reporting there is a patient behind, so I'll need 1 ambulance for the mid team and 1 for a patient. I'm still working on the number of evacuees and how many there's going to be.
Copy.
Medical from Battalion 2A.
Battalion, I go.
All right, I got 1 with breathing difficulty whose oxygen's running low. I got 1 for full. That's a diabetic. One's working with a walker, and the other one's in a wheelchair. So I'm going to have to come down here and get them.
Okay, so are you going to need 2 ambulance strip-bound patients? Is that what I'm understanding?
Yes. Let's just get the stretchers up. We can get them out and go over to the church to check just to get them out of the way.
Okay. District 3 from medical.
Go ahead.
I'll need a total of 3 ambulances at scene for the moment, 1 for the mid team and 2 for patients that we can evacuate over to the church. I'm waiting for command to get the number of evacuees.
Copy. Rescom District 3.
Go ahead for Rescom.
Go ahead and make the 3rd alarm for EMS for me.
Copy. 3rd alarm.
District 3 for EMS 30. Go ahead, 30.
Hey, we're talking about how, are we responding to the church?
You are actually going to respond to the structure itself. 200 from District 3.
Raleigh Battalion 102. Raleigh Battalion 1, come on down the street in front of the building. Copy.
200 from District 3. Are you monitoring additional?
District 3 from 102. I'm monitoring. 200 taken on the east half.
Yeah.
Can we work on filling truck 1?
Copy that.
EMS 42. You're my third in unit. I'm going to need you to respond over to the actual structure itself as well for a patient.
42 copy. We'll be about 3 minutes.
EMS 40. You're my fourth in. I'm going to need you to respond over to the structure itself as well. You're going to receive a patient.
40 copies for about 3 minutes out as well.
As of right now, all other incoming units, you're going to stage at the church across from the building.
7 copies, stage at the church. District 3, 2.2.
Go ahead.
I'm going to activate your Mason to comms plan. The hospital coming up.
Copy.
Probably that one calling down here backward, right directly in front of the building. Need your car down here.
Got it. You want me to pull into the parking lot and if please call.
And next day Charger's good.
Driving on scene.
All right, District 3 from medical.
Go ahead.
Okay, you're going to be EMS staging. I'm going to need at least 5 ambulances to the front Division A for patients. At this point, it seems that they're going to evacuate the entire structure. I don't have a number on that yet. The sprinkler system contained the fire number 3 floor. So send me 5 ambulances to Division A, 3 for I know patients are going to need evaluation, and others to just help facilitate. We've probably got about a dozen or so out here now that we need to assist.
Copy. Incoming units. Staging area is going to be at North Wake Church, 1212 Main Street.
Prescott to District 3.
And from medical, I just want to confirm a gentleman informed me that the church is open and you'll have access to it. Is that right?
Structure fire. High life hazard. At 1151 South Main Street. At 1151 South Main Street. At Lodge Forest. Cross Dr. Calvin Jones Highway and Cimarron Parkway. WC1. Channel 14.
WC1's en route on track 14.
New York car 20 to New York 1.
District 3 from 102.
Go ahead.
Comms plan's been activated. They're working on getting it sent out. You were 2 ambulances short of a third alarm. I've asked them to correct that for you. You should have a full 12 units coming.
Copy, thank you. I'm sitting up over here at the church. I'm staying in my vehicle.
Silver WC1, copy, you're en route. They are utilizing direct 4 on scene. Raleigh Fire over here on TAC 14.
10-4. Do you have any idea of numbers evacuated from the facility over to your area?
102 for medical. I'm working on that now. We're trying to work with the administration at the facility. It seems like right now they're evacuating everybody to Division A, and then we'll see who can shelter in place and who we need to evacuate or is displaced from the 3rd floor. As soon as we can get a better number, I'll let you know.
All right, rough estimate. We talking hundreds?
I don't know. There's at least 20 out here in the front. I'm trying to get with the administrator now, and I'll get a total number in just a couple of minutes.
10-4.
EMS 60 is on track 15.
72 on 15.
EMS 31. I'm going to need you to report to the A division of the actual structure upon your arrival.
Engine 25 officer from Battalion 1 on TAC 14.
102. None have been evacuated to my area as of yet.
Okay, 10-4. Yeah, talking to medical, it sounds like they're working on that. Do you need any resources up there?
I actually would like to have a scribe, if possible. So maybe 92 is my next single responder.
You cut out. You'd like to have a what?
I'm going to need someone to help with transport and just getting the evacuation site over here set up. So I believe 92 is my next single responder. So.
Yep, 10-4. And you should 2 additional district chiefs coming with that 3rd alarm. You should have a total of 4 DCs coming to you. Yourself and District 9 included in that.
Copy.
40's on scene.
All other incoming units, I'm going to report staging at the North Wake Church. They should come over to the TAC channel late.
60 copies. Church.
You have car 20 to Raleigh Central.
Yeah, okay.
Central, can you move car 20 to Wake Forest Station 3 for coverage for a little bit?
New car 20 to Wake Forest Station 3.
Car 4 from command on tag 14.
Staging from medical.
Go ahead.
Have the next arriving DC assume a treatment sector. Some of this may be patients that are just O2 dependent that are running low on oxygen. We can relocate them over there and assess and determine if they need to be transported or not.
Copy that.
102 for medic, still trying to give the administrator a total number of patients. She's tied up at the moment, but I'll let you know.
Yeah, 10-4. Looking at the floor plans, they're looking about 30 to 40 apartments per floor with 3 floors. Just not sure about occupancy per apartment.
Ladder 5, officer. Battalion 1. You want to attack that 4?
Medical from staging.
Medical, go ahead.
Are we going to need any special equipment, wheelchairs, anything like that?
I would say that would be helpful. I do think there's going to be the ability for some to shelter in place. We're still trying to coordinate that now, but there are going to be a few. I think at least last I heard on direct for 4 apartments that are going to be at least temporarily back to smoke conditions. But yes, if there's a way to help move non-ambulatory or patients that are hypoxic, that would be helpful.
Copy. Did you have information? I heard command talk about someone from the church. Did he face this with someone from the church? Because I haven't anybody.
I did. He came over there and unlocked the church and wanted to make sure y'all could get in. And I understand that you can. Is that right?
I'm going to chase him down and see. I haven't seen anybody over here yet, but I will make sure.
I'm face to face with him right now.
New Hope car 20. Move up to Wake Forest Fire Department Station 3. Move up to Wake Forest Fire Department Station 3.
Medical from Chief 102.
About just a second. We have a station from medical. They said that the entrance around to the back of the church should be accessible. If you can check and let me know if it's not, we can send it back over.
Stand by.
It should be the end closest to Cimarron Drive. We'll take go ahead for medical.
Can I get a sit rep for the reference condition? As a fire been on a weed. General.
Best I can sprinkle some into the fire and check. There's still smoke conditions on the number 3 floor in at least 4 apartments. I think our game plan is to evacuate everybody on the first floor, then determine who can return and shelter in place, and then also who we need to facilitate transporting over to church for secondary triage and potential transport.
10-4.
Medical from District 3.
Medical, go ahead.
Has your on-scene units made contact with the patients that they were given?
Yes.
Copy. From District 3, or from Station.
Medic 92, arriving station.
92, I'm parked around back. I'm inside trying to see about the facilities.
Copy that. I'm going to stop up here just a minute. We've got a POV. I'm going to try to get moved.
102 for medical.
Got it.
In speaking with command, it was a small file on the number 3 floor. Sprinkler held it in check. Division 1 is clear, and we're going to work on returning residents to shelter in place to that location. They'll clear the 2nd floor and the 3rd floor, and we'll figure out who needs to be transported across to the church if there's anybody that's displaced or not. It's the most.
Command from Battalion 2-8. Command.
Go for command.
Chief, I just want to let you know where we're at. Since we have no smoke conditions on the 1st floor, and due to your moving to the 1st floor, just as soon as I can get up with a manager good with it.
10-4.
Information I have.
All right, perfect. 10-4. From your overwatch, you do have a full 3rd alarm coming with 12 ambulances currently assigned. It looks like there's 5 DCs. I'm going to cut 1 back and get them back in service in the system. And you do have 1 APP. You good with that?
I'm comfortable with that. Let's keep the ambulances assigned for now. We've got several O2 dependent patients that we may just need to find some alternate oxygen delivery therapy. We may be fine, but there's probably going to be 4 or 5 that will need to be evaluated and either transported to the church for shelter and maybe to the hospital. I don't know that yet.
All right, 10-4. I got your mass casualty hotel channel open with several hospitals up on it right now. When you were District 3 designated transportation group supervisor, have them switch up to hotel.
Copy, thank you.
Medical from District 3.
Medical, good.
The church is open and ready to receive any evacuees that we have.
Okay. I will keep you posted and let you know who we're going to be sending over there in just a few minutes. We're trying to return some of the first floor residents to their apartments that shelter in place, and then we can start filtering out the second and third floor and who's displaced and who needs further assistance. I'll let you know as soon as I can.
Copy.
We're 78 driving on scene.
78, if you will pull around here to the back of the church, we'll line up on the back side of the parking lot back here. Where you at now?
New at Car 20 in Raleigh Central.
No, but
Yes, ma'am. We're in Station 3's territory.
still.
102 from medical. 102 from medical. Staging from medical.
Go ahead. Go ahead, medical.
Building up at C1, those of it where the returning residents to Division 1 to shelter in place. In the clear Division 2, it appears that there's 6 apartments in Division 3 that still have smoke conditions where we may need to temporarily relocate patients for. I'll let you know more with necessary information.
Copy.
District 9, she just needs oxygen.
Thank you.
District 7, do you want to make a left to turn in here to the building?
District 7 arriving. Try again, Nikki.
State for medical.
Medical, is that traffic for staging?
Yeah. Can you deploy one of the ambulances from your location to the Division D. David side of the building, follow the sidewalk to apartment 114 to evaluate 2? All hands I've got right now in front are tied up.
1 unit to Division D as in David, apartment 114.
Yes, ma'am. That's right.
EMS 78 from staging.
How many copies? District 7 on scene awaiting assignment.
District 7 from staging. If you want to pull in over here at the church.
Medical from Chief 102.
Stand by just a second.
Engine 2's in service.
Medical from staging.
Stage and stand by just a second. 102, go ahead with your traffic for medical.
Hey, just for awareness, I'm not sure who made the request, but an evacuation alert just went out over Everbridge, reference to partial evacuation with a staging location at Northwake Church. I'm not sure where that request came from, but it just transmitted. I'm not sure who received that notification.
Copy that. 102 and staging from medical. The current plan is Division 1 and 2 and 3 residents are sheltering in place. The displaced residents, we think it's going to be between 4 to 6 rooms. We're getting them in the lobby area and the dining room out of the heat. We'll do a secondary assessment to see if they're going to be able to reoccupy or if we're going to need to come to the church. We're just trying to get everybody inside out of the heat at the moment.
Medical, is that in addition to the patients that your units on scene are evaluating now?
I'm still sorting some of that out. I think we'll be just using stretchers. Some is going to be to return oxygen-dependent patients back to their apartment where they can shelter in place. The one ambulance that you sent over to apartment 114 in Division D is what they're working with, and one of the crews that was here on the scene is utilizing their stretcher to move 2 oxygen-dependent patients back to apartment 115 so they can shelter in place and get back on their non-portable oxygen.
Copy.
21's out staging.
Medical from 102. Have you set up a triage or transportation group yet?
I think staging was handling that. I'm working to meet with administration face-to-face once we get everybody inside to determine what's ultimately going to be the total number displaced, whether they have other rooms here that they can shelter in place or we need to move them over to the church. We're just trying to get everybody out of the heat into the lobby in Division 1 right now for kind of a secondary triage and assessment.
102. District 7 and Medic 92 is working on those positions.
Okay, we've not transported anyone as of yet, correct?
That is correct.
Thank you.
Medical from staging.
Medical, good.
I've got District 6 here. I'm going to send her over to you to assist those crews, evacuees with a stretcher and whatnot.
That would be great. So I'm just face-to-face with command. They're going to confirm the total apartments that are going to be uninhabitable. I'll work with administration to determine the number of patients that may be displaced or have other rooms that are open they can shelter to, or then if we come to the church. But I think we've got everybody inside at the moment.
Copy. What location division would you like her to come?
The main entrance here at Division A would be good.
102
for medical. When you get a second, can you just let Chief Hammers know? I just had a brief conversation out of Wake Forest. At this point, I let him know that we had evaluated several no transports. Just FYI, so he's aware there's an inquiry.
All right, 10-4. You said no transport?
As of yet, I just told him he was wanting to know how many people were injured, and I said, now we're evaluating residents. There have not been any transports. Currently, I think everybody back in Division 1. Fire department is working on how many apartments in Division 3 are habitable. Then I'll work with the administration to determine how many patients, if they have any other rooms that they can put them in, or if we need to go to the church and figure out a secondary location for them. They were working on getting sprinklers secured, and a total number of apartments will not be tenable.
All right, perfect. For yeah, they should have a plan for relocating to a sister facility of some or some sort of continuity of operations plan.
If I can get it to stand still long enough, I'm going to try and figure it out.
10-4.
EMS 31 from staging.
Qualified. You would have Sam meet both office.
102 from medical.
Go ahead.
Okay, I just met with the administrator. The Wakefield of Raleigh is their sister facility. They've got 19 empty rooms here, but there's no living equipment at all. So she's going to go ahead and give them a phone call. We're going to take a few minutes to do a secondary triage, determine the total number of apartments that are uninhabitable, and then determine if somebody needs to be transported or work with them on their plan to transport them to other locations. She did say that there are some patients that if they can't return to their apartment, they may just go home with family. So that's kind of where we're at right now. I'll be right back with you.
All right, 10-4. Sounds like a good plan. Are you holding with a third alarm at this point, or are you going to scale back?
Let me get this update from command, and I'll let you know.
Well,
102 from drug line.
102 and state medical.
Go ahead for staging.
Go ahead.
Update from the fire department. 9 to 10 apartments will not be tenable to return. We're going to take a few minutes to work with administration and determine what the disposition for those patients will be, whether it's transport over to the church for shelter, family, or their sister facility. But 9 to 10 apartments will cross-reference with the manager to determine the total number of patients. But that was the latest update from the fire department.
102 received. You should have WC1 on scene. If they need assistance with getting some transportation, they can work through that with emergency management and try and get the appropriate type of transportation out there if they need to move people to a different facility.
Copy that. I'm waiting for the fire department to get me the exact room numbers that will not be tenable to then give the administration so they can determine the total number and so forth.
To a medical. I said we need to just hold steady with the units that we have on scene for right now, not turn any of our transport loose until we get a better triage on what exactly these folks need.
Well,
102 from that current update from command. It looks like we have a total of 8 patients that are in some type of transport. I'll set you up with WC1. There's one apartment here to date 1. There's only 1 bed available at their facility. It looks like to 10 that we'll have to determine another position for. So she's working on compiling the list of that right now of kind of the latest that I got.
Okay, and when you say patients, you're referring to residents of the facility, not EMS, correct?
That's exactly right. Sorry about that.
You're good, Westcom. I heard you. Thanks for raising that.
Yeah, 10-4.
EMS 31 to medical.
31.
We just arrived on scene. Where can we help you out the most?
31 for staging. You're going to come to the that's across the street.
Staging from 102.
Go ahead.
Do you foresee a need for mass casualty hotel channel any further?
Negative. You can release it.
Yeah, well.
Staging from EMS 31. You guys need us to bring our stretcher and any equipment into the church?
Negative. Just pull around and park with their waiting unit.
Copy.
The address of the church is 1231.
Kovacs, round back.
Medical from 78.
Good.
We're going to be doing a refusal here. Our patient is the one whose house and whose apartment was on fire. They want to know when and how they'd be able to get her out to their car to get her out.
I copied the part about the refusal. What is the need? How to get the person from the fire apartment out to their vehicle? Is that the question?
Yes, sir. And is somebody going to need to talk to her first, I guess.
Is she ambulatory, or does she need a wheelchair, or what does she need?
She'll need a wheelchair, so we can use her stair chair.
And is she going to leave, or just needs to get something out of the car, or what's the deal with that?
She's got dementia. She's going to be going home with her daughter.
Okay. If you're able, I'd obtain the refusal, and if you need to use the stretcher to facilitate getting her out to her car with a family member, I think that's appropriate to do. If you need another resource up there, just let me know.
Yeah, thank you.
Medical from Station.
Medical, good.
Do we have a need for rehab for any of the responders? We all good over there?
I think we're good. I'm going to get you an update. District 6 and the crew that are here, the secondary triage of the residents that are in the lot, with the goal being if there's no complaints identified, they're putting the shelter in place on the division for the first and second floor. And I'll let you know what line from that. But right now, I think we're good for responding, as I can tell.
Command.
Go ahead for command on 14.
Chief, is there somebody that can go into room 118, or can we allow a resident into room 118 to retrieve some medication? She's going to be leaving for tonight.
Room 118. I'll have somebody check in. Where is the occupant at so we can...
She's in the lobby, sitting right next to the marketing office, room 152.
10-4.
Wearing a peach colored shirt and green pants.
Medical from Station.
Medical, good.
Are you okay with canceling the request for truck 1 and evac? Do you see any need for...
Let me double check and face to face with command. I would say yes, evac 1. Let me see what their thoughts on truck 1 are. I'll let you just a second.
So, you know, truck 1 gotten right. Evac 1 has not been filled yet.
If truck 1, I'll let them go.
Copy. Medical from Station.
Medical, good.
It appears that the church people have evaded us and they've locked the doors. Is there someone over there that we can get contact with that can open back up the church? Do we still need the church?
Those are both good questions. Let me see if I can get the answer to. I think the answer is yes, we can get it back open. District 6, the crews are doing a secondary triage to see if there's going to be anybody we need to relocate over there. I'd say for right now, just hold tight. And if we need to get it back unlocked, we can certainly get it unlocked.
Copy.
The medicine's been gotten out of room 118. Again, the medicine has been retrieved from 118.
And staging for medical, just the fire department is working some of the residents that they need to return to their apartments to get medications and such that are going to leave for the evening, and then clearing each that they can return into at the moment.
Copy. Copy. Medical from Station.
Go ahead.
Staff from the church said that they were approached by 4 different people stating that the church was not needed. I know that District 6 and the other crews are doing another walkthrough, but we're looking just for some confirmation.
Triage. Staging in. Command. We've done an initial walkthrough, initial triage of all the residents on the first floor. All the residents on the first floor. We found no one with a complaint. We're needing EMS right now. Everybody's inside, and we're continuing to monitor right now.
So just want to confirm we are okay with not holding the church up right now.
Medical from Station.
Go ahead.
I think keeping the church closed right now is fine unless District 6 thinks otherwise. I do think we keep the units committed for a bit longer as we work on returning the patients and any secondary issues that may occur between now and then.
Staging copy.
That's correct. We have nobody that needs transport to my knowledge right now based on the triage inside. I don't know about the destination of the patients that won't return to their room at this time, though.
Copy that.
Wellington, where are you going to want us?
Come Main Street and turn in at 1212 Main Street for the church on the back lot.
Copy 12th Street. Does it matter if we approach south or north on that?
If you come up Main Street, it's been blocked off, but you should still have room to get through. And just make a left into the parking lot. It's the entrance right past the.
Copy 1 from the south side.
Car 5 from command. Take 14.
Go ahead.
Have you seen the inspector from the town?
Negative, I have not.
District 6 to command. That inspector was inside the building a minute ago. I don't know where he went. Has an orange shirt. Medical from 78.
Medical bed.
I've spoken with 31. We're going to help get our patient out to the street. Her daughter's going to pick her up. She'll be driving a white Honda Accord.
Okay, so y'all gonna come through the main entrance, is that right? Y'all can come up on the sidewalk. And we need to let somebody from administration, or if you can get her name to District 6 to let them know. Are you saying she's gonna leave with family, is that right?
Yes, she is going to leave with family. And the daughter is parked at legal, and I can get. Do you say District 6 the name?
Yeah, District 6. Did you copy that?
I copy. What's that individual's location right now? We're at the DD corner. CD corner. Which unit is this? 7-8. No.
10-4, thank you.
Battalion 1. Be advised, I'm clearing the scene, but still monitoring.
Medical from station.
Medical, red.
I have District 7 and Medic 92. Since it's appearing that we're not going to be transporting anybody right now, do you need assistance from them to help with triage?
District 6, what's your thoughts on that? Do you need any additional single responder assistance inside, or are you good with the hands you got?
Hey, we got some plenty of folks in here. Still unknown is where they're going to get these people back in their homes tonight or not.
Okay. Do you want me to have District 7 and 92 come up here and just kind of stand by till we start getting some of this sorted out? Or do you want to return them to service?
I think the crews we got up here, we got the RIT team plus 3 ambulance crews up here to help with triage. I think if we encounter a medical emergency, we'll be good. The problem is I don't know what it's going to look like. This place tonight. It just depends on the final verdict. I'm not 100% sure.
Okay. Stage, let's hold just a few more minutes till we get some more of the residents back in, sheltered in place, and we'll try and free them up as quick as we can.
Copy.
78 from triage.
4 from command. Are you still on Sec 14?
Go ahead, Brent.
Send somebody on the van back up here and check in with me. I've got something on the back of my vehicle for you.
EMS 78 from triage. Go ahead for 78. Hey, I walked around the corner of the building. I don't see y'all. Where y'all at? I'm sorry. I didn't know you were coming to us. We are walking towards the AD side. Copy. Close to your truck? No. We're walking away. We're going towards the front of the building. I copy. I'll meet you at the front.
Copy that.
Medical from station.
Medical, go ahead.
Truck 1 has arrived. They are on scene. Do you need them over there, or are they okay in staging?
I think we're good with them in staging right now. I'll double check and let you know shortly.
Copy. Are we still good with responder rehab? Do we need to get some water over there, or are y'all good?
We're good at the moment. There's a couple of cases over here by the chief's vehicle. They're still in there doing some overhaul and investigative stuff, and the battalion chief's going to let me know as soon as he comes out of the building, and I'll advise.
Copy.
District 6. Go ahead. We're at your 4 o'clock.